Hi guys, real talk with Pappy. Yeah, I'm with my baby, my biscuit. Give me a kiss. Oh, she's a good girl. Okay, go lay down. Hey guys, what's up? Real talk with Pappy. Yeah, what's happening, you guys? CMTers. Yeah, yesterday we talked. We didn't do a in-depth talk about shock Marie too, but we talked about it, how it affected my family, and still affects my family. For you that are tuning in today, CMT stands for the shock Marie tooth disease. Was discovered by a French doctor, Charcot, a English doctor, Tooth, another English doctor, Marie. Those are the doctors that discovered it, and it's a form of muscular dystrophy, and it affects it affects a lot of people. I mean, it's not mainly focused on certain individuals. It's basically everybody. I think one in maybe 50 or 60 people have it. So it's a form of muscular dystrophy. Affects your lower upper extremities, diaphragm, breathing diaphragm. Your balance, foot deformities, drop feet, trip over basically everything, So I want to give a shout out to CMTers out there. If you're viewing my video, I'll try to talk a little bit about the conditions, the pills, that are prescribed by doctors. To try to help you out, the AFOs, a lot of stuff. It's non-curable. They don't have a cure for it. It's terrible. It's a lot of people worse off than what CMTers are, but still, it's a crippling disease. It's a very bad disease, and my family has been more or less cursed with it, and it's definitely weak in me. I mean, my lower extremities are real bad. Upper extremities are real bad. But we gotta keep plugging on. The meds, the doctors give you, they flood you with meds. Of course, your mobility is bad. The pain, gabapentin, tramadol. A few, and then if you sit around too long, you get diabetes because mobility is terrible and stuff like that. Just can't move, So, anyways, I want to give a shout out to these CMTers and just talk about it a little every day and say how you guys are doing, if you're taking your meds, and keep the faith, stuff like that. Basically, just watched TV today, watched my CNN. I can't believe the investigation, with the Congress and the senators were bipartisan, but it was partisan basically. I listened to it, and it's the Republicans are trying to weasel their way out of there, see what FBI can more or less investigate this. Other than this, maybe it's somebody else other than anybody affiliated with the Trump campaign, and the Democrats are like, oh, did it affect it's got to be Trump and his associates, and it affected Hillary. Clinton campaign, and which it did. The FBI came out and said, listen, and that wasn't only FBI, it was 3 entities. You know, Department of Justice, FBI, NSA, said, listen, first of all, he did not wiretap Trump. Obama did not wiretap Trump in any fashion. He said England did not have any involvement in it. It's, you know, the fake news stuff was, it's a fabrication basically formed by the Russians to deviate their involvement with their conspiracies, you know, to mess with the election, basically. So they wanted Trump to win because he's not pro-NATO. You know, he's not pro-NATO. He wants NATO to, you know, look what he did to the German counselor that was there, came out on Friday. I mean, he was hot-ass. They owe us money around their protection. Yeah, they do owe us money. All those other countries owe us money. Germany, France, you know, all this, you know, for our protection. So we have our guys over there. South Korea, all this. You know, but we don't need NATO to come apart because they're our allies. You know, Russia's our enemy, adversary. You know, it's their involvement. They're Putin's sly. I mean, he is sly. You know? So, big investigation over. They wouldn't go into detail, but it's a big. What happens now? It puts a big cloud over the Trump camp, basically. I mean, how can you govern, create bill, you know, pass these bills and stuff like that, and you have a FBI, NSA, DOJ, CIA, all the entities investigating you. It could be anybody. You know, you had that crooked general. Okay. You had the attorney general. Okay. That accused himself. Okay, from going into the investigation because he did have an involvement with the Russians as far as meetings. You don't recall he did this. You know what I mean? Then you have now our Secretary of State, Tillerson, who prior he was a big honcho for was it Exxon or something like that, and big time involvement with the Russian oil banks and this and that. And then you have the other guy Stone and this and all affiliated with Trump. I mean, it doesn't look good for him. Doesn't look good for him. I mean, you know, and then they have a press, you know, the press secretary. I mean, he's works for Trump. I mean, he's pro-Trump. I mean, it's like, oh no, the president's not going to apologize because there's other entities that still has to investigate. Blah 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 blah. Somebody asked him, hey, what are you going to do about the? Why does the president still go to Mar-a-Lago every other weekend or whatever? It's $3 million and this and that. And, you know, you try, all the presidents have done it. Obama, and just, you know. Then one lady said, "Jesus, you know, they want to cut Meals on Wheels. I know it's a block grant. Each state gets a block grant, and they appropriate the money, the Meals on Wheels, after-school programs, and etc. Whatever. But it's still going to affect stuff like that. It's going to affect Meals on Wheels. It's going to affect after-school programs. It's going to affect the poor fuel assistance these old timers get that on a fixed income that don't have any money at all. You know, it's going to affect stuff like that. You know, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. But you know, I'm going to keep abreast. I love CNN. I'm just going to, you know, I'm going to watch it and, you know, day by day I'll give you guys a little update and, you know, what's going on. I'm sure you know what's going on, but you know, I give you a little sport sometimes. I'm big, you know, big Patriots, Red Sox, Celtics, Bruins. Celtics lost last night. You know, they don't have you know, their little point guard. I'm not a big basketball. You know, Sox are doing all right in spring training. They're, you know, their pitching staff, I mean, should be great this year. I mean, they got those three lefties. They got they have Price. They have Sale. They have Rodriguez there, the guy with the bad knee. They have Cy Young winner there, Porcello. They have, they got a nice bullpen. They're going to miss Ortiz, Big Pappy, big time. Definitely miss him. You know, big bat in the lineup. Moreland at first. I mean, he's sporadic. He's I think he's a 260, 265 hitter. You know, Hanley's sporadic too. I mean, big situations. You know, I've always liked a contact hitter. You know what I mean? I mean, it's feast or famine with him. You know, yeah, definitely gonna miss Pappy, but I think they're not gonna have to score as many runs because their pitching is probably real good. You know, Cleveland's still probably the best pitcher in the American League, but Sox are probably definitely a playoff team. They score 4-5 with their pitching. They should secure a win. You know, I think they only need 4 or 5 runs. They're not going to have to score 10 runs. And you know, we don't have Buchholz here no more. He's gone to Philly. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I'll give you guys a little update once the Sox start and stuff like that. I'm not a big spring training guy. I'll watch a little bit of a couple of games, you know, in spring training. Like I said, I'm not a big Celtics person there. I know they're doing all right. They're second in the division. Still, are they going to get by Cleveland? 4 out of 7? I don't know. That's tough. You know, getting by Cleveland. You know. Because, you know, it's going to be Cleveland. I mean, who else? I mean, they'll probably play Toronto in the first round. But, you know, they're going to get to Cleveland. It's going to be Cleveland if they get that far. You know, Cleveland, LeBron is just a great player. Just a great player, you know? But, I won't give you any Bruins detail on the hockey guy, you know what I mean? You can ask my friend, cousin Jerry over there. He's a big Bruins boy there, you know? My boy cousin Jerry, you know, he does videos, him and the mummy there or whatever, cousin Jerry and mummy. But anyways, the 3 sports, you know, I'm not into golf. I'm not into tennis, anything like that. It's football, baseball, and a little bit of basketball. Isaiah Thomas, that's the little point guy we have on the Celtics. We missed him by just a couple of games. We lost a couple in a row. 2 in a row or something like that. He's the backbone of the team. You know, 28, 30 points a game. You know, he's a spark plug. I mean, he don't show, or he's out. He's got a little bone bruise, I think, right now. The rest of him, you know, he's got a bone bruise. But, all right, other than that, in Massachusetts here, it's about 22 degrees, 23 degrees right now. Cloudy skies. It's cold. It's cold. Pretty much, I don't think we'll get any more snow, you know. Yeah, we'll talk a little tomorrow. Every day I'll do a little segment on, I just want to talk about CMT a little bit, see how everybody's doing. And I'll do a little, you know, politics, and I'll talk about our pier. New Bedford has one of the biggest fishing ports in the country. You know, I'll talk about that, stuff like that. I'll talk about Massachusetts in general. That's about it. Alright guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Will be Tuesday. Today has been Real Talk with Pappy. Okay? I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.